Welcome to Speak, Think, Serve, the blueprint for growth without burnout. Sharpen your words, strengthen your mind, and serve with intention.
Picture this. You're at work and your phone buzzes. Heard you've got your kid's recital tonight. I'll cover your last hour. For that coworker, it's a small inconvenience. For you, it's a deposit in the emotional bank account, one you don't forget about. Months later, when they need a favor, you don't hesitate. You give more than you got. That's the power of small proactive deposits. They build trust, they pay back bigger than they cost, and you feel good about having a positive balance. Miles, you ever see something like that in your world?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I've seen warehouse loaders tighten a strap so the driver doesn't have to, or a project manager text the crew, "Hey, road's blocked on 3rd, take Elm instead." It's never the big, flashy stuff. It's the little things, like for a server, just bringing an extra napkin before you even ask. Those are the moments that stick, and the data backs it up. Gallup says weekly recognition, just a quick, honest shout-out, raises engagement by 61%.
Thoughtful, intentional, proactive giving. It's not about grand gestures or big budgets. It's about being seen. Chewy, the pet supply company, sends condolence gifts when a customer's pet passes away. Trader Joe's? Their checkout folks are famous for those tiny kindnesses, bagging your groceries just how you like or remembering your name. And then there's Ritz-Carlton, where any employee can spend up to $2,000 to fix a guest's problem. Now, most of us aren't walking around with a $2,000 kindness budget, but the principle scales. Sometimes it's a $2 gesture that makes the memory.
Yeah, and it's not just about customers, inside teams too, celebrating birthdays, calling out a teammate's quick thinking, or just remembering someone's kid's name. Those are the things that build trust and keep people around. It's like, you don't need a parade. You just need to notice and act. And as we talked about in Chapter 15, consistency, small wins, big momentum. It's those steady, small actions that build the real foundation, not the heroics, not the fireworks.
Exactly. So, if you're listening and thinking, I'm not a manager, I don't have a budget, good. You don't need one. You just need to care enough to notice and be thoughtful enough to act. That's the simple secret to building your career and reducing stress. And it's available to everyone, every day. Let's get a little nerdy for a second. Mary Rowe at MIT calls these micro-affirmations, the nods, the names, the quick, specific praise. They're like little deposits in the trust bank. And Paul Zach's research shows that trust literally changes your brain chemistry. Oxytocin goes up, people feel safer, and they perform better. It's not just a warm fuzzy, it's science.
Yeah, and you can see it in action. Let's do a quick role play. I'll be the tech, you be the customer. First, the flat version. Ready?
Yep.
All done, you're good to go. That's it. No eye contact, no recap, just done. Now let's upgrade it. Hey, I noticed your gate latch was loose, so I tightened it while I was here. If it sticks again, just give it a little WD-40. See the difference?
Night and day, the first one is forgettable. The second one, that's a peak moment and it ends strong. That's the peak it, then end it move. People remember the best moment and the ending, not the whole middle. Kahneman and Rettelmeyer called it the peak end rule. It's why a single thoughtful gesture can outweigh a dozen average ones.
And it's not just about customers. The progress principle, Teresa Amabile's work, shows that even tiny daily wins boost motivation and loyalty. So, if you're a manager, don't wait for the annual review. Give a quick, specific shout out like, "Jordan, that Tuesday route change saved us 40 minutes and 2 reschedules. That's foresight. I added it to our playbook. Nice work." That's honest, timely, and it tells everyone what good looks like.
And it's so much more effective than a generic good job or a one-time bonus. It's the regular, honest recognition that sticks. It's like, name it, frame it, thank it. Name the behavior, frame the impact, thank the person. That's how you build belonging, whether you're leading a team or just trying to make someone's day a little better.
And don't forget, these micro gestures are contagious. Kindness raises well-being, and it spreads. It's like a trust domino effect. You do it once, and suddenly it's part of the culture. That's how you get those big returns from the smallest moves.
All right, let's get practical. Here's your tomorrow morning playbook. Write a 90-second thank you note. Make it specific, like, "You saved us 30 minutes today by catching that error." Or, "Remember and use someone's name the next time you see them." If you're in the field, send a quick photo and a recap after a job. "Here's what I fixed, and if this were my house, I'd check this again in 6 months."
Managers, this one's for you. Shout out a team win in front of the group. Hey, that last minute pivot you pulled off, that's the kind of thinking that keeps us moving. Or if you're in retail, say to a customer, I'm Miles, what's your name? And close with, thank you, I'll remember that next time. It's tiny, but it's sticky. And if you want to see it in action, try this. Next time someone's struggling a bit at the counter, say, I got you, let's get this in a bigger bag. Want me to cut open that case so it fits your backpack?
Here's the challenge. Before you go to bed tonight, do one small gesture for someone you work with or serve. Make it specific, personal, and keep it under $5 or under a minute. Then, come to our community feed and post what you did and what happened. Share a recognition line you gave a teammate. Ask for feedback, remix each other's lines, and tell your recovery stories, what went wrong, how you fixed it, and what you'd repeat next time.
This is where it gets real. The people who win aren't more gifted, they're more thoughtful. So, do the action items. They're what make this all happen. Don't just listen, act, share, comment, and connect in the community. That's how you build real-world influence, one small move at a time. If you want to be the best, this is where you start. Not tomorrow, tonight. Try a new gesture, post your story, and learn from what others are doing. That's how you make it stick.
Remember, little hinges swing big doors. The action items are what make change real. Join the community, share, comment, connect, and let's do something remarkable before you finish this book.
You've been listening to Speak, Think, Serve, the blueprint for growth without burnout. Remember, ideas don't change things. Action does.